Hi YouTube, welcome to my New York room tour. I wanted to add a little bit of context before we get started, but if you want to skip to the room tour, then I'll leave the timestamp here. So for starters, I'm 26 years old from Los Angeles, and I moved to New York City in January of 2021 to pursue my master's degree. I live in the Midtown Manhattan area with one other person, and our combined monthly rent is $2,700. New York City rent is so extremely high, and I honestly don't know how long I'm going to be in the city for, so I set a $1,000 budget to furnish this apartment. Just a disclaimer, I am aware that there are cheaper, more affordable places to live in the States, but this is just where I'm at in this chapter of my life. Most of the items are under $100, so if anybody's looking, I will leave links down in the description. But without further ado, here is the room tour. Yay! So for the sake of this video, I'm going to shoot it on my phone. The audio might be worse, it might not be as clear, but it just helps me move around a little better, plus I have the stabilizer. So sorry for the awful audio, I'm going to try to do a voiceover from here on out. So this is what it looks like when you first walk in. You have my closet to the left with a mirror, my nightstand, bed, and a ladder bookshelf, plus my getting ready area. So starting out, this is my bed. It's a full size and I got it from IKEA on a flash sale for about $50. I originally wanted to go for a queen size, but honestly the full size works just fine. The bedspread slash comforter is from back home. It came with matching pillowcases. I really like the print and I feel like it would fit into this space nicely, so I honestly vacuum packed it and brought it with me in the suitcase. The two pillows in the back are honestly for decoration. They're from IKEA for like $5 each, but this middle one is a Co-op Home Goods pillow. It was about $60-ish, but honestly I don't know if it's like the best pillow I've ever had. This is a mirror from Target. It was about $60 and I got it using a gift card that I got from my old supervisor, Hannah. So if you're watching this, Hannah, thank you. You are indirectly the reason that I can make sure I look half decent before I go out every day. Moving on to the nightstand area, this was about $5 from Five Below, and the cool thing about it is that the legs actually detach, so I had it shipped from home. This little basket was about $3 from Five Below, and honestly it's just a good way to keep things from getting too cluttered. This plant is fake. It's from Target for about like $25, and I feel like it looks even more fake on camera, but I wanted to keep the green kind of plant theme going. Moving on to this part of my room, this is actually the only light source in my room. There are no light fixtures, so $6 from IKEA does the job. And then here we have a storage slash dresser combination, just a bunch of random sweaters, socks, and then jewelry on the top. Here I put my three most used bags, so that's my backpack, a purse, and my Madewell tote. Moving on over to my desk slash work area, it's super simple. Try to keep it really clean because it's not actually that big of a desk. So we got my desk, my chair, and a nice widescreen monitor that my boyfriend got me. I also got this monitor stand that kind of matches the whole white on wood kind of theme, and it's really nice to have it to just store random miscellaneous tech related items here. So I can just hide everything in there and it looks somewhat neat. So one of the pluses that this apartment had over others was the amount of storage. So if you push on them, I think this is the AC. Let's see. Yep, it's the AC. So the rest of the drawers are essentially filled with empty boxes of stuff that I bought, so that when I do eventually move out, it'll be easier to pack things up and go. Moving up here, this is my vanity slash getting ready area. It really made no sense to have a separate vanity, just because living in New York City, you are very limited on space. So this little corner seemed perfectly fitting for that. So moving to the left, we have this white ladder bookcase. It essentially stores a bunch of random plants, which are obviously fake, and some small little knickknacks. I usually keep my iPad here just so that I have a space for it, and also I can reach it when I just want to watch something and I'm lounging around on my bed. This blue thing right here is actually a Polaroid printer, I would say. You essentially put your phone on it and it takes a picture of your phone and generates a Polaroid image. A small little Joe Malone box and some books that I have. So down here I have my Dyson Air Wrap. I honestly don't know how to use it yet, but it made sense to put it here because it's close to my getting ready area, and there is one plug down here for all of that. The left one is plugged into the mirror, and the rest I just kind of have to switch out when I want to use something. So at the very bottom is my beloved Cricut. If you don't know what a Cricut is, it is essentially a very expensive precision cutter. It cuts a lot of different things, but I mainly use it for paper and iron on vinyl for crafts. I've honestly only used it a handful of times, but I really like having it around and looking at it. Moving on, this is where I put most of my workout stuff. We have a mat, some yoga towels, and honestly, my apartment isn't that big, but this space for working out when I do is more than enough. Here we have a little basket of hair tools, so a beach waver curler and a straightener. Over here we have my little Dyson hot cool air fan, I think that's what it's called. It's okay, it does the job, it circulates air, but I honestly think Dyson has better products. But it's little and it doesn't take up too much space, so that's nice. Moving down here, we have some underbed storage. I really wanted to utilize the underbed space just because storage is very limited in New York. So it was really important to me that I found a bed frame that would fit these storage cases, just so that I had an extra space to put stuff like my winter items, summer items, and just swap them out as needed. And last but not least, this is my storage slash dresser where I put some of my jewelry on top. I was originally looking for a jewelry stand, but honestly this worked out just fine. I also found this tray from Target for literally $1, and it matches the white on wood theme pretty well. So to conclude, here's some awkward footage of me trying to demonstrate how I get my necklace on the bar, and yeah. So my grand total for furnishing this room was about $700, but that's not including tax and shipping costs for getting my stuff here. And with that, the tour is over. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, thank you. If you didn't, you're here now, so you must have watched all of it. I plan to do a tour of the rest of the apartment, but that'll probably come at a later time because I also want to include all the other options that I was looking at before I picked this one. But for now, see you in the next one whenever I get around to it. Bye!